Well, good day everybody, and welcome to my channel Whisky Journey. Today I've got another whisky vlog for you guys. If you watched my previous video, I visited Glen Moray, and whilst I was in the area I also decided to go to Benromach as well. I've never been to the Benromach Distillery, so I thought it would be interesting to visit and just see what they had at the distillery shop. As you can see, I picked up a Distillery exclusive bottle. Yeah, basically I've got some footage that I'm going to show you just now, and you'll see some shots of the distillery and also the distillery shop as well. What I'll do then is just end the video by doing a tasting and also giving you my final thoughts on the distillery. So I hope you enjoy the video, guys, of the actual distillery, and I hope you find it interesting. Cheers. Okay guys, so welcome back, and that's me now at the Benromach Distillery, as you can see. Very different surroundings compared to the likes of Glen Moray. So this, I think this is the town of Forres. Again, in a bit of a residential area, but feels more industrial. As you can see, there's a timber building across the way there. Sorry about the sun. And yeah, so this is where the visitor centre is, and these are obviously all the warehouses. So definitely a more modern look, isn't it? Not so much, you know, a lot of some of the distilleries have got stone for their dunnage warehouses. I'm assuming that this is where they keep all their stock. And as you can see, almost an industrial type feel. Massive spire goes all the way up there. This is just a wee sign here for the visitor parking. And this seems to be the visitor centre over here. So as I said, it's interesting. Every distillery seems to have its own different sort of feel and presentation. As I say, this one definitely feels a wee bit more industrial, but still some lovely surroundings. As you can see, distillery office is a sign that says distillery office to the right, visitor centre to the left. So I'm assuming that wee white house there is more than likely the office. As I say, today I'm not going to do a tour or anything. It's more just a look at the distillery visitor centre and see what they've got. As you can see here, very white. As I say, very clean looking, very different to the other distilleries that I've been to so far. And there's that little area where you can sit outside, looks to be. Got wee tables here. It's a bit cold to sit outside, to be absolutely frank. But yeah, I thought I'd just get a wee shot of the surroundings. What I'm going to do then is just pop into the visitor centre just now, and hopefully be able to give you a wee video inside of the shop. Alright, that's me just about to enter now, so I'm going to switch off, come back soon. Cheers. Okay guys, that's me inside the shop just now. I'm going to do a wee wander. Quite a small shop. This is the selection of gins that they have. Very kindly allowed me to film in here. I always ask for permission. And obviously with it being Christmas, they've got their Christmas tree out, and A little bit of merch, just a t-shirt, but this is where it's at really. So they've got all their bottles out. As I said, not a massive selection. Got their 10-year-old there at the top, and all the way down actually. All the shelf is the 10-year-old, £45. And over here they've got their 15-year-old, which is 80 quid. And then they've got their 21-year-old as well. Another shelf full of them, bottled at 43%. Up here, this is their 40-year-old, bottled at 56.5% ABV, and that's about $2.5 grand, so we'll be skipping that one, guys. This is their distillery exclusive though. This bottle distilled on the 25th of June 2012, bottled on the 4th of October 2024, limited to 272 bottles, first full sherry hogshead. That's the only distillery exclusive they've got just now, and I think that's the one that I'll be getting. Got some Glen cans here, and then they've got some of the other core ranges. This is their contrast. I think that contrast is, if I'm not mistaken, this is not peated. 46%. And this is kiln dried oak. Now this contrast is peated, sorry, it's this one here that's unpeated. This is the new one that they released not too long ago, unpeated. And Bordeaux wine cask finish, double matured, all 46% ABV. And then down here, contrast organic and contrast peat smoke. Okay, and that's it, pretty much it, guys. But yeah, I think I'm going to get this distillery exclusive most definitely. Can't get it anywhere else, so definitely going to get it. Okay, so that's pretty much inside of the shop. Okay, see you guys soon. Cheers. Okay guys, so that's been done with the in the distillery shop, and very, very small inside. There's not a huge selection. Most of the stuff is just their core range, but as I said, they had the one bottle which was a distillery exclusive. Chap told me behind the counter that this was only released a couple of days ago, and here it is. So distillery exclusive, 276 bottles, or sorry, 272 bottles only, 58.1% ABV, distilled in the 25th of June 2012, bottled on the 4th of October 24, cask number 364. Cask type was a first full sherry hogshead, and it looks to be a bit of a banger, guys. Hoping it tastes good. Obviously I will give you my thoughts when I get home, and look forward to trying this one. The chap thinks it's not going to last too long, so if you're interested in seeing or checking out the Benromach distillery, try and get this one if you can. Okay, anyway guys, I think that just about wraps things up from my end here, so I'm just going to head home now. It's a wee bit of a journey, and next time I will do a tasting. Okay guys, so take care, see you soon. Okay guys, so welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the video of the distillery and the distillery shop. What I'm going to do is have a tasting just now of this bottle that I picked up. But before I do that, just a few final thoughts on the distillery and also a few other things. If you do decide to visit distilleries in that area in Elgin, beware of the roads. It was a bit of a frustrating drive. It was only 70 odd miles, but it felt like double that, and I think that's because it's literally just one road. And as I went further west or northwest, it started to become icy and snowy as well. So the roads were a bit not great in my opinion. Also a lot of trucks as well, and no real way of overtaking because the roads are quite windy. There were a few places where you could overtake, but it was few and far between. So it was a bit of a frustrating drive, and I don't think I'll be doing that again anytime soon, maybe next summer, because there are a few other distilleries that I wanted to visit that are in the area as well, but I just kept it to Glen Moray and Benromach. Okay, the actual distillery itself, Benromach, as I said in my video, very, very modern looking, very different to all the other more traditional distilleries that have been around for centuries pretty much. Inside the distillery shop there's not too much to choose, but as I said, they had this distillery bottling right here, which was literally released a day or two ago, so very limited. So if you do decide to go to Benromach soon, hopefully you'll be able to pick up a bottle of this. Okay, but I will be honest and say that I've never had any Benromach before. I haven't had any of the core range, never tried it, so this is really the first time for me trying the Benromach spirit. So I'll just speak a little bit about this bottle then, shall I? So as I said, distillery exclusive, only available at the distillery shop. This is a 12-year-old, distilled on the 25th of June 2012, bottled on the 4th of October 2024. Cask number is 364, only 272 bottles, and cask maturation type was a first full sherry hogshead, bottled at 58.1% ABV, and also it says on the box natural colour, non-chill filtered as well, so all the good things. And that's pretty much the bottle there, as you can see, nice and dark. But yeah, very interested to give you my thoughts on this one. First time trying Benromach, so yeah, let me just give you my thoughts on what I get on the nose first. Right, so on the nose, rich chocolate, definitely sherry cask influence there. I'm picking up raisins. There's some dried fruits as well, almost like definitely like apricot. Yeah, apricots, honey sweetness. There's also a very slight whisper of smoke as well, but not your Islay sort of smoke. This feels almost like coal, sort of that sort of sooty sort of smoke that I can get from Springbank. It's got that kind of quality in my opinion. There's also a vegetal note that I find a little bit difficult to describe. The only way I can describe it is, and I get it on the taste, which is a bit of a spoiler I guess, it almost reminds me of agricole, rum agricole. If you had a good agricole rum, you get that sort of vegetal note. I get that kind of vegetal note just on the end, in the finish mainly, almost like a grassiness, but not quite. There's butterscotch, caramel, toffee, apples as well. Beautifully fruity, this one. I'm very, very impressed with the nose on this one. So fruity, and there's also a wee bit of chalkiness there as well. There's some minerals too. And it's just a lovely, lovely nose. And very different to a lot of the other distilleries that I've tried, and certainly the ones I visited recently, very different to anything else. So beautiful nose. Let's just have a wee taste and see what I get. That's a powerful, spicy finish. Minerals, smoke, but that sooty sort of smoke, whiff of peat, and then, as I mentioned on the nose, that kind of vegetal grassy note on the end, which reminds me of rum agricole. But yeah, what a dram. On the palate straight away, oily, mouth coating texture, greeted with all those sherry wood notes, raisins, prunes, honey sweetness. There's a bit of malted barley there too, apricots, sweet apricots, apples, and then kind of mid palate it starts to get quite spicy with pepper spice almost, and then that sort of mineral aspect, a bit of chalkiness, and then a lovely hit of smoke just on the end. As I said already, that kind of Campbelltown sort of smoke feel. That's what it really feels like to me. It doesn't feel like Islay at all. Definitely sort of Campbelltown sort of feel to it. Salty, maybe even a bit of brine, a little bit of maritime or coastal influence on this as well in the end. And then, as I said, those notes of agricole, grassy, vegetal sort of style, just continue in the finish. Quite drying in the finish. That's really excellent, guys. I'm very, very, very impressed with my first ever Benromach or Benromach. I'm very glad I got this particular bottle. As I say, it's a unique experience. Only 272 bottles. It'll no doubt sell out quite quickly. The distillery shop itself is pretty quiet, and there was hardly anybody there. I think I was the only person there at the time. Yeah, very unique looking distillery, and I think the next time I go there, I will definitely do a proper tour, I think. They have different options on their website with regards to tours. I think it will make it for an interesting tour. As I said, very different distillery to all the others. As I said, as you can see by the video, very modern looking. Not your traditional type of distillery, definitely, but very impressive. And as I said, the shelves weren't that full, but they don't have that much, too many expressions. Distillery exclusive wise, this was the only one. There's no handful option, so they have their distillery exclusives that they release now and again. And I was just lucky that they happened to just release this one, literally a few days ago. So yeah, if you're in that area, then definitely pick it up if you can get it. Okay, guys. But first thoughts on this, I'll do a proper review later on once this bottle's had a little bit more time to breathe. First impressions, I just love this dram. Just very different to the other distilleries I've tried recently. Unique sort of finish. As I said, that vegetal sort of style. It reminds me of rum agricole. That's just me personally, my subjective opinion on that. I've had quite a lot of agricole, and I get that note that I pick up on this on the end. Okay, guys. Anyway, guys, I think that just about wraps things up on my thoughts of the distillery, Benromach. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be going to any more distilleries. I might go to one more tomorrow, I'm not sure. But I think that will be it for the year, and then next year, hopefully in the summertime, I'll be able to visit a few more distilleries and give you my thoughts on them. Okay. Alright, guys, but if you enjoy my content, then please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. It is always appreciated. But as usual, folks, not much else to say except have a fantastic day. I'll see all of you again soon. Take care. Cheers.